Hi students, it's me Miss Nisha with ICSE Chemistry Class 8. Welcome to my class. We see many things around us: air, water, oxygen, iron, wood, milk, alcohol, steel, oil, etc. etc. All these are matter. Today, our topic is matter. What is matter? In class 7, I think you have studied what is matter. Matter is anything that has mass, occupies space, and can be perceived by our senses. So we understood that matter is anything which has mass, which occupies space and can be perceived by our senses. Air, water, oxygen, carbon dioxide, wood, alcohol, etc. are matters. Now, what is matter made up of? Or what is the nature of matter? Greek philosophers believed that all kinds of matter are made up of fire, water, air and earth, while ancient Indian philosophers believed that all kinds of matter are made up of 5 elements: sky, air, fire, water and earth. But later, scientists suggested that all kinds of matter are made up of extremely small particles called atoms. John Dalton was the scientist who said that all kinds of matter are made up of extremely small particles called atoms. An atom is the smallest particle of matter that exhibits all the properties of that matter. Atoms do not have independent existence, so they combine with each other to form another small particles called molecules. They have independent existence. An Indian philosopher, Maharshi Kanada, was perhaps the first to suggest that matter is made up of very tiny particles called Anu, which is formed of further smaller particles called Paramanu. This Paramanu is nothing but the atom. Let us study the characteristics of matter. Let us see the characteristics of matter one by one. Particles of matter are very small. Particles of matter have interparticle space between them. Particles of matter attract each other. Particles of matter are in constant random motion. So these are the characteristics of matter. That is, particles of matter are very small. Particles of matter have interparticle space between them. Particles of matter attract each other. Particles of matter are in constant random motion. Particles here refer to atoms or molecules. So we have studied that matter is made up of small particles called atoms. Atoms combine to form molecules. So here particles refer atoms or molecules. We have seen that particles of matter have space between them. That space is known as interparticular space. So the space between the particles is called interparticular space or intermolecular space. I repeat, the space between the particles is called interparticular space, or it is also known as intermolecular space. We have also seen that particles of matter attract each other. That is, there exists a force of attraction between the particles of matter which keeps them together. This force of attraction between the particles of matter which keeps them together is known as the intermolecular force of attraction or simply intermolecular force. The magnitude of force varies from one type of matter to another. So this intermolecular force of attraction keeps the particles of matter together. For example, we can break a chalk into pieces very easily, but a piece of coal requires a greater force to break, and a metal piece of copper or steel or iron cannot be broken easily. See, the magnitude of force of attraction is different in each case. There is a force of attraction between the particles of matter which keeps them together, and we call this force of attraction as the intermolecular force of attraction. One of the characteristics of matter is that particles of matter are in constant random motion. Robert Brown gave the evidence for the existence and movement of particles in liquids. He suspended some pollen grains in water and looked into the water through a magnifying glass. He observed that the pollen grains were moving throughout the water in a zigzag or irregular manner. He thought, why were the pollen grains moving in an irregular manner? This is because water is made up of tiny particles which are also in random motion. The pollen grains move in such a way because they collide with the moving particles of water. Random motion or zigzag movement of particles is shown in the diagram. This random motion or zigzag motion of particles on the surface of a liquid or in air is called Brownian motion. This phenomenon was first noticed by Robert Brown. We call this phenomenon as Brownian motion. So the definition of Brownian motion is the random motion or zigzag motion of particles on the surface of a liquid or in air is called Brownian motion. The random motion of particles can also be proved by a phenomenon known as diffusion. What is diffusion? The intermixing of two or more substances due to the motion of their particles in order to get a uniform mixture is called diffusion. Diffusion is the net movement of anything from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. So diffusion and Brownian motion prove that particles of matter are in constant random motion. Let me say the definition of diffusion once again. It is the intermixing of two or more substances due to the motion of their particles in order to get a uniform mixture. Or it can be defined in another way. It is the net movement of anything from a region of high concentration to a region of a lower concentration. So today we have studied what is matter made up of, what are the characteristics of matter, what is Brownian motion, what is diffusion, etc. Now here is the assignment for you. Watch the video carefully, understand the matter, and then do the homework. Winding up for the day. Thank you.